Okay, so if you've been following this channel for a while, you already know we've talked about Connecteam before. Multiple times, actually. We've mentioned it in comparison videos, put it up against other apps, we've ranked it, and every single time it ends up at the top. So I figured, you know what, let's just do a full dedicated video on it. And given that it's 2026 and scheduling software has generally gotten better across the board, I wanted to go back in, test it again, give you an honest answer. Is Connecteam still the best employee scheduling app out there? Short answer, yeah. Longer answer, let me show you why. And more importantly, let me show you how it actually works. First, what is Connecteam? Because not everyone watching this has seen the other videos, let me give you the quick version. Connecteam is an all-in-one workforce management platform. That's the official description. What that actually means is it's an app where you can schedule your team, track their hours, communicate with them, assign tasks, store documents, handle onboarding, digitize forms, train employees, and manage time off requests. All from one place. And it's built specifically for teams that aren't sitting at desks all day, out on site, and spread across different locations. Workers like construction workers, retail staff, field service crews, restaurant teams, home care and healthcare aides. The kind of people whose job is physical, mobile, and shift-based. It runs on iOS, on Android, or your desktop. And there's a web admin panel for managers. That's the setup. We ranked Connecteam number 1 because it handled the full scheduling workflow. Stands out for its auto-scheduling logic, built-in compliance controls, multi-location flexibility, and how tightly scheduling connects to time tracking, which reduces payroll cleanup at the end of the week. Now let's talk about scheduling, which is what this video is actually about. So when you log into Connecteam as an admin, the scheduling section is under the Operations Hub. And the first thing you'll notice is that the interface is clear, simple, and user-friendly. It's a calendar view, which honestly, thank you, because some scheduling tools try to be so sophisticated that you need training just to read the screen. You can view schedules by day, week, month, or by employee. You can filter by job, by location, by team. If you're running multiple sites, each one can have its own schedule, which is something a lot of smaller tools can't handle cleanly. Building a shift is simple. You click on a slot, assign an employee, set the start and end time. That's the basic version. But you can also attach things to the shift, like a note or a checklist, task, a form, or a file. So if someone's working a shift at a client location and they need to follow a specific protocol, you put that right on the shift. Once the schedule is published, employees get an instant notification, and they can confirm and see their shifts with your team right from the app. That part alone saves a lot of unnecessary back and forth with your team. You can also create shift templates and recurring schedules, so if your week looks roughly the same every week, you're not rebuilding from scratch every time. Copy last week, make a few adjustments, publish. Done in a few minutes. But wait, look at this. This AI scheduling feature changed how fast you can schedule your team in seconds. For anyone managing 20, 30, 50 plus employees across different shifts and locations, this is significant. Now, here's where a lot of scheduling tools fall apart in real life. The schedule looks fine on screen, but then someone took time off that wasn't logged properly, or an employee's availability changed and nobody updated it, and suddenly you've published a schedule with a gap or a double booking, and you only find out when someone doesn't show up. In Connecteam, employees manage their own availability directly inside the app. They submit their preferred hours, their unavailable days, whatever the setup is. When you're building the schedule, the system flags conflicts before you publish. If you try to assign someone to a shift they're not available for, it tells you. If someone's already requested that day off and you approved it, it tells you. Time off requests live in the same system too. Employee submits a request, you get a notification, you approve or deny it, and it automatically reflects in the scheduling layer. With Connecteam, everything is handled in one place. If someone can't make a shift, they request a swap or offer it up in the app, and the qualified teammates can pick it up instantly. Once it's approved, the schedule updates automatically and everyone's notified. No back and forth, no guesswork. Next thing, I mentioned that it's perfect for people that are on the go, people moving site to site or spread across different locations, and this is why. When an employee starts their shift, they clock in through the app. That clock in is tied to their scheduled shift. So as a manager, you can see in real time who's clocked in, who hasn't, and whether they're actually where they're supposed to be. The GPS tracker logs their location at clock in. If you've set up geofencing for a job site, they can't punch in unless they're physically inside the geofence radius. GPS tracking is available, depending on the plan. Basic, advanced, or expert. All worked hours flow directly into timesheets for payroll that managers can review, edit, and approve, with every change tracked for audit-ready records. ADP, QuickBooks, Paychex, those are the main integrations. The scheduling data and the time data live in the same system, so you're not manually reconciling who was scheduled versus who actually showed up. Okay, so how much does this cost? There are 3 hubs: operations, communications, and HR and skills. Each hub has its own pricing depending on the plan: basic, advanced, and expert. And you can subscribe to just one or combine them depending on what you actually need. Scheduling lives inside the operations hub, so that's the one we're focused on here. If your team is under 10 people, there's a free small business plan that gives you full access to everything with no time limit and no strings attached. And if your team is bigger, you should check out their 14-day free trial, no credit card needed. From there, the basic plan is $29 per month for up to 30 users billed annually. That covers the core stuff: time clock, basic scheduling, task management. The advanced plan bumps up to $49 per month for the same 30 user flat rate and adds things like GPS tracking, geofencing, OpenShift approvals, and more scheduling options. And then the expert plan is $99 per month, also flat for up to 30 users. That's where you get the AI auto scheduler, live GPS breadcrumbs, unlimited schedules, the works. Past 30 users, there's a per user charge added on top of that flat rate. And there's an enterprise tier with custom pricing for bigger operations. The great thing about Connecteam is that you can customize your subscription for your business needs. Start with just the operations hub for scheduling and layer in communications or HR and skills when you're ready. Most people start with one and expand from there. So, is it still the best? Yeah, it is. We've reviewed a lot of scheduling apps on this channel, but none of them give you the combination of scheduling depth, mobile-first design, built-in communication, time tracking, and HR tools that Connecteam puts under one roof at that price point for any business managing field teams, shift workers, or staff across multiple locations, especially those who aren't at a desk. Connecteam gives you a simple, reliable way to keep everything running smoothly. Go try the free plan if you're under 10 people. If you're bigger, the 14-day trial gives you full access with no credit card required. The link is in the description, so you can check it out. And if you've already been using Connecteam, drop a comment. Tell me what you actually think. See you in the next one.